Amazing. So tell us, because I know whenever you
Mhm.
first, finished up and was graduating, because the time that you were graduating, I was actually transitioning out of coaching.
Right.
That you were going into like banking, but you're an educator. So tell me how you got to where you are now.
So when I graduated, actually the day that I graduated, we were in the car and my mom and dad were kind of like, you can't come back to Georgia.
Right.
I was like, huh? What you mean I can't go? And they're just like, there's nothing there for you. Like, you need to, we'll help you as much as we can while you're here, but you need to figure something out here because this is where you've had the most opportunity. So you need to figure it out. And I just happened to be looking for a bank because once I started to figure out, I said, well, I need some place for money. So I just happened to be looking for a bank. And my personality, I hear the music playing walking in. So I'm dancing to the music, being nice to everyone. And the manager there at the time looked at me and she asked me if I needed a job. And
Wow.
at that time, I was looking like, do I look broke? Like, I was like, do I look unemployed? But I told her, I was like, actually, I actually do need a job. I'm actually about to start looking for jobs. I actually just left the interview at Dick's and I really didn't want that job, but I needed a job. And she was like, well, we have a position for a teller. It's just a basic teller job, but it pays this much and you come interview. And I said, I will be here tomorrow.
Right.
So I interviewed for that job and it was just basically survival. Like I was like, I needed a job. It was going to pay the most. It was a great company. I loved working for those people. It was the most amazing experience I had. But I was working there. I had some downfalls, but I had a lot of great moments. And then actually within my career, I think within 2 years, they bumped me to a head teller. And then 6 months after that, they made me an assistant manager. And then 2 months after that, they asked me if I wanted to be a manager. And I was just like, wow, okay. So I'm excelling in this field, but I was so empty. Like I felt I hated going to work. I tried to put on a happy face. I definitely was always doing my job. I never fell off my job. Everything that needed to be done, I did it. But I told my mom, I said, I got this nice apartment. I just bought this nice car. My paycheck is nice. I said, but I'm so unhappy. Like I don't know what to do. And she knew the whole time what I need to be doing, but she let me figure it out for myself. And a coach of mine from high school actually reached out to me and he said, hey, what are you doing? What, you busy? And I was like, yeah, I'm in South Carolina. And he was like, okay, never mind. And I was like, well, what's up? I
Right.
really need help with sprints at Northside. If you would please come back, and help out. You won't get paid, but I need the help.
Right.
It was heavy on the you won't get paid.
You won't get paid. Right.
But even just seeing that, like the you won't get paid, it still made me drop everything I was doing. And instantly I just knew that I need to be doing something. So I texted my mom and I said, I'm coming home. And I walked to my counterpart and I said, as a manager, you have to put in a month's notice, 30 days notice. And I said, I need to put in my 30 days. And he was like, for what? And I was like, I'm going to go home. He was like, and do what? I said, apparently nothing.
Because I'm not being paid. Right.
Right. I said, I'm gonna be coaching. He was like, well, how much does that pay? Does it pay as much as here? And I was like, actually, it doesn't pay anything, but I'm gonna go and do that. And I'll never forget the first day that I went, just how you said, I was one of the first athletes that these four girls, oh my God, like to this, I watched them graduate. But the first day that I came, I'll never forget, they said, is that a coach? Is that a coach? And they ran up to me, are you coaching here? Are you coaching here? I was like, yeah. And then those four turned into six, and those six turned into seven. And by the time I did tryouts for sprints, I had 26 girls trying out for track. And the coach said, I've never had that many girls try out for track. And I was like, I don't know what it is.
Right.
But just the presence, because at that school, it's a predominantly white school, so they don't see a lot of women that look like them. And so I think just the presence of having a Black woman on their campus just drew them to wanting to do something. Some of the girls even told me they hated to run, but they just wanted to be a part, though. They just wanted to be a part of the movement. And so they came out, and it was a beautiful experience. And then after that, I told my mom, I said, I need to go back to school and get certified to teach, because I said, track's not enough. The track season literally was like, what, three months in high school? It's not year round like in college. So I literally got 3 months with those girls and it was over. And I told my mom, I said, I need to go get certified and teach. And so I went back to grad school. I was working 4 jobs at the time. I was doing part-time telework. I was getting paid as an intern at a high school. Then they finally started paying me at the coaching job that I had. They was paying me a little bit of money. And then, and I was working at a tax office at night, and I was a full-time student. So, and I remember I texted my friend, that's still my friend to this day. She was actually just here a couple months ago, but I told her, I said, I'm so tired, but I'm so happy.
Ooh, that's powerful. That's powerful. That is powerful.
I was so exhausted, like getting up every morning at 6:00, got to get dressed, got to go. And then my mom didn't have a car at the time. So I got to take my mom where she needs to be, take my stuff to work, go pick her up, drop her off, go to my next job, It was just so much. Literally, my nights were not ending until about 1 a.m. because I had to do homework after I got off of work. And it was just so much. But every morning I woke up happy. Like I woke up ready to go. And I hadn't felt that in the 4 years I was banking. I hadn't felt happy to get up. And so even exhausted, feet hurting, hair look a mess. I ain't got time to go get it done. That's why I got dreads now. But I was just like, I'm exhausted, but I'm happy. I was like, I don't want to do anything else. I want to do exactly what I'm doing today.
I love that. I think that statement to a lot of people, a lot of mothers. You're a mother of that piece of I'm exhausted, but I'm happy. That's